Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another issue of Masks Sunset City. I am, as always, your ever faithful editor, the Killer GM, and as always, we have our lovely crew of Mythfits here. Sans Sapphire Sirius, aka Corey, who is putting together some personal stuff, and that's okay. Personal time is important and more important than a game. But you got the rest of us. So, hey, that's what counts, right? Let's go down the list, have a quick chat with everybody, see where they're at tonight, and then we will dive into tonight's adventure. Wally, why don't you start us off? Who you're playing, how you doing?
Sup, y'all? It's your boy Wally. You can find me usually on the internet at Wally132. I am playing Turbine, aka Marvin, uses the he/him pronouns, and is the bull playbook. I turned into a kaiju last week.
Just a little, wee bit.
Turned into a little bit of kaiju last week.
Yeah, just a little bit dragon person. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
See where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, we'll let it ride. We'll let it ride. Christy, how are you doing, and who are you playing tonight?
I am playing Hasar, aka Isla Hinsky, and last time you saw me, I threatened one of my best friends with one of the only things that can kill him. So it was just a minor threat. It was like a maybe we'll get there moment, but we'll see. Doing fine.
We'll see how we get there. It'll be okay. And somebody knows how fine everything is going to be. Celeste, how are you doing? Who are you playing?
Hi there, I'm Celeste. I use they, them pronouns. I am playing Party Crasher, aka Elodie Young. She's she, her pronouns. Elodie finally got a big old boost of confidence, and then everything went wrong. So, par for the course. She's having a great time? Question mark? I don't know, man. I guess we'll see what shakes out. I
mean, she came out to have a good time, and then, she did all this attacking, and, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. And last but never least of our troop tonight, Pope, how are you doing, friend?
Doing well, everybody. Pope here. Arthur, also known as Mythos, and I both share he/him pronouns, using the Protege playbook, and so I can part with one doomsday device and still be feared, right? So we'll see the ramifications of going into the cupboard and pulling out one of the big guns and using it. So fingers crossed, everything's gonna be all right, right?
It'll be fine. Nothing could ever go wrong here. So, as I said before, Matt the Killer GM, I use he/him pronouns, but I portray people with a variety of pronouns in this game, and so I'll be all over the place, which just how I like it. Last we left off, the Mythfits had stopped an attack by Mechadeath on Xanadu's monument, work sites, several other question marks of a giant mech. The Mythfits did stop Mechadeath at some cost. Marvin's newly discovered monstrous side taken over. And in order to stop the rampage, Mythos reached into his bag of tricks and pulled out a bag of the Sandman sand. And with a sprinkle of it in the air, Marvin dreams. Marvin,
Yeah.
you are somewhere dark. Dark and quiet as a tomb. And tight as a tomb as well. You can't move your arms. You can't stand up. You can't even sit up. You're lying down in the dark.
Hello?
You hear
You know, whoever is holding me down right now, you got 10 seconds to let me move. I'm going to start punching everything. All right, I counted to 8 in my head. Got 9, 10. Okay, and I try to like muscle up all my strength to try to move my arms.
You are able to move your arms, such as they are. It's very hard to get your arms bent at an angle where you can punch. But punch you do. Your fist collides with stone. And it hurts.
That hurt. Ow. Okay. I place like the flat of my hand against that stone, whatever I punched, and try to push against it. Try to give myself an idea of where I'm at right now.
It doesn't budge.
Come on, hello? Anyone can anyone hear me right now? And I put my hands like all around me, like to feel around me to see where I'm at.
Most of the space is made of the same stone, except right in front of your face. You feel the metal of a grill.
Ooh. I try to push my hand up against that metal grill.
It doesn't budge. But as you push, you hear the sound of a slat unlatching. And right in front of your face are those big, red, draconic eyes staring. Elodie.
Yeah.
You are staring across the apartment complex. Your family is there. You're watching them have a dinner, family dinner. Your dad's cooking something up, kind of teasing you from across the kitchen. But you're not in there. You know you're not in there. But are you? You look down and your hand is not your own. It's someone else's. A hand you don't recognize.
I'll be right back, Dad. I'm gonna just go wash up. And I go to the bathroom. And I look in the mirror.
The face is not your face. It is of a completely different person. A person who is not Elodie Young.
I try to shift it.
You can't.
Do I know them?
You do not.
I go to my room and I look for a school assignment.
You go
And
to
I
your.
look at the name at the top.
Everything looks different, changed. The posters are different. The computer is of a slightly different build. The school assignment says Penelope U. You hear a whisper in your ear. We had a deal. And in this, Elodie dreams. Arthur. Several of you wander the labyrinth. You know the way out, but they never listen. A wrong turn here, a pass through there, and they're right back where they started again, arguing. Maybe if I take this path, it'll be different this time. Well, we took that path last time, and you messed it up. No. We gotta go this way. No, 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 we did that 3 iterations back.
Just takes a moment, looks at everything, centers himself, listens. And then just subtle instinct reaches down and just smacks his thigh as hard as he can. How much does it hurt?
It doesn't.
Right. I don't remember all the details, but I remember some. I did something stupid. Okay, so... Oh crap, I gotta get to them. It's just this wide-eyed and looks up at the labyrinth. Not down, up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What can be seen?
the labyrinth.
Oh, we're in this one.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, one dumb turn deserves another. So, got a couple of options. None of them good. And just goes, we're going to start with the first one. At least they won't kill me. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. And just wanders off towards a stairwell. Because the one thing in dreams, there's a number of power players. There's one thing they can always count on in a dream. There's a cat there somewhere.
And that's when you fall face first into a pile of kitties. And in this, Arthur dreams. Isla,
Mm-mm.
You are sitting in a mirror. Your hair is being done. It's a very nice style. You normally wouldn't choose it for yourself. It's a little severe, but it's not bad. Can't tell
Who's doing my hair?
you are. Well, another you.
Are they dressed like I normally dress?
A little bit. Mostly. Color's a little darker.
I just look in the mirror and I say, is it closer than I think?
It gets closer every day. Especially with the path you're taking. This close.
But it's not supposed to be. No, I'm supposed to be doing it better, the right way.
Which way is the right way?
The less I have to lose.
Some losses are necessary for the right thing.
Yeah. I don't want to make that decision, but if I have to, I will.
Well, I made that decision already. It's turned out quite well for me.
You did?
Oh yeah, bottom drawer.
I opened the drawer.
And staring out from that bottom drawer is the gaping mouth of Arthur Addison.
I slammed the door shut, or the drawer shut. That was only if it was absolutely necessary.
Is it? Isn't it?
Only if. Does it save everyone else at least?
Saves more. I think, anyway. And in this, Isla Dreams. Marvin. Those red eyes bore into yours.
So what are you supposed to be? You're that other me? Is that what you are? Thing that shut me into that trunk and just kept me there?
Snort of air ripples through.
All right. Look, I just got a handle of all of this. He tries to move, he moves his arm, like kind of waves at the dragon, like, I got a handle on all of this that is you just recently. Getting a handle on is kind of a term loosely, but not the right term either. I mean, it's more of like, hey, here you are, you're sharing the body with me or my mind, or I don't know how this works. Just look, whatever is going on, I'm I'm in control here, all right? I'm the one in control in this. If we're gonna be doing this, you can't just jump in and take control like that.
The latch slides shut, and you are left again in darkness.
Marvin just like takes his head, like slams it against the grate.
Ow.
I don't know why I thought that would work. I would like to use a move.
Sure.
I would like to use the move. You got a head, don't you? And I basically roll danger instead of superior to provoke something. And what I'm doing is I'm yelling at this dragon entity, going, look, I get it. You don't like the fact that you're sharing a body with me. Well, guess what? Guess what? Yeah, I'm talking to you right now, you giant red, scaly piece of crap. You think you can just take over my body like you did? Just because I had a moment of a slip up? That's not how it works. We got to work together in this, all right? And I'd like to use that move.
Sure.
Woohoo!
Then 11.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You hear the smashing of stone, the ripping and tearing, and then you hear it ever so close to you as the claw shoots down through the crumbling rock to grab hold of you and prise you loose.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I hit a personal I hit you on a personal level, didn't you? You don't like the fact that I'm telling you what to do. Like just keeping up this whole intimidation against this thing. Like I'm not backing down from it. I'm not showing that I'm scared of it or anything. And I'm just keeping this up even though I have just been grabbed by this creature and is pulling me out of this thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it pulls you out, and it sits you on its back. And it gives another snort. And it indicates this hallway that you're in. And it's filling with this white and black substance.
What's that right there? We need to. Do you know what that thing is? And I try to like look down at this dragon that I'm on the back of.
It inclines its head ever so slightly. And that's when the eyes open in the goo. Arthur.
Oh, you're so cute, yes you are. And you're cute too, yes you are. Yes you are. Y'all in here. And he is just playing with all of these cats and is immensely distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes on for like an entire, not just a panel, an entire page of just playing with cats.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally, like, he's like really scritching one, looks them dead in the eye, and then pushes the face back, looks deeper in the eyes. All right, I got distracted. Oh, I forgot how much this place sucked. Okay. I'm not gonna bargain my way out of here. No. No. You used the stuff. The only person who's gonna pull you out of here isn't even Julian. And we don't want to talk with Big M now, do we? He's older than we are. And last I checked, he thinks I'm a punk. Not wrong. It's wandering the halls.
You have like a couple cats like twining between your legs, one on your shoulder.
So we gotta go about this the old-fashioned way. And I cheated last time to get out of here, so it won't work again. Well, we've got really two options, because going side to side is just going to turn us back here. So I've got to go up, which means we have to be a good person, or I got to go down. And then just stares at, like, I think this, like, black as night, black cat, and then this giant, fluffy, white Persian. So,
Swish, tail swish.
shoulder devil, shoulder angel. Gets down, starts switching behind the ears. Which way am I going today?
The Persian kind of nestles over to you and just, the heart wants what the heart wants. Give it what it wants and it will be happy. And then the black cat sinews up. Consumption of everything is all that is required to push forward. Consume all, become all.
I am feeling a bit peckish, so that does entice me. But this isn't gonna be fun now, is it? Either gotta be really awful or back to these folks. I'm fairly certain Marvin will be fine. Not certain about the rest of them, though. Okay, so I guess we're going on a guilt trip, pets the Persian. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I hate stairs. And he starts walking up.
And up he goes. Elodie. Or Penelope.
Jesus. That's not my name either. Okay. So this is this a vision? Is this a vision of what will be? Or what might be? Or is this a test? To see if I know who I am. I don't... Oh, this could be any number of things, and yet maybe it's just the way things are. I'm gonna walk back out into the kitchen. And I'm gonna stand next to Dad.
Everything all right, kiddo?
Yeah, I just they just had us reading this weird book at school, and I'm not totally sure I understand it. It Something about an identity crisis. Some weird fairy stuff was involved.
Fairy stuff. That's kind of a
Oh,
weird thing to be reading at school.
well, I mean, it's folklore, so they think it's important that we get in touch with the old myths and legends. And it's a cool class, really.
I guess if you're going really for that liberal arts thing.
Yeah. I hug him.
Whoa. Okay. Let's brought this on. You get hug
I
you
just, I don't know. Some of the stuff was about the kid losing their dad, and I don't know. I guess it made me really think about what's important.
back. I can understand that. Losing your dad would be an awful, awful thing. I mean, considering you've already lost one dad.
Right. Right. I lost one dad. Yeah. I'm gonna take a peek in the pan and see what's for dinner.
It's rabbit.
Cool. Exotic.
A whole rabbit. Kicking.
Is it white?
No, it's black.
Okay. Hey, Dad, I think you're burning it.
Looks fine to me. He jabs it with the spatula a couple times.
I'm gonna just back up, like, casually, like, pretend to go back to what I was doing while I was waiting for dinner, but okay, definitely not reality. Definitely not reality. Not unless I'm in the Feywild somewhere. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna look at my finger to see if there's a ring there.
The ring is not there.
Okay. On my own, I guess. Unless... I wonder if he can hear me anyway. Is he stuck in here too? Oh, fucking shot, isn't it? Hey, Arthur.
Who you
Can
calling
you
for?
hear me? It's just there's a stray cat in the alley. I've been taking care of it. It's fine. I call it Arthur. Reminds me of a friend of mine.
Okay, no worries. And that's when you notice his mouth is stitched shut.
Yeah, this is
But
getting
you can
worse.
still hear him just fine.
This is getting worse. Okay, I need to get out of here. This is some Coraline shit. Okay. Need to figure out what's going on. I'm gonna go to like the front door and see if I can open it.
You are able to open the front door. Isla. What are you doing now?
I've pushed myself up away from the vanity and I turn to face myself. I thought this was a decision that had to be made.
It's a decision that has already been made.
No, I didn't do anything yet. I was waiting because I want there to be another way, or I need him to understand. I need him to trust me because I will fix it. It won't be permanent. I will fix it.
There's fixing it, and then there's solving it. I'm the one who solved it.
But you solved it by taking the easy way out.
Do you think that was easy?
No, of course not. But you know how much they won't trust you now if that's what you did. They won't love you now.
It's not about being loved. It's never about being loved. It's about what's right.
I call bullshit.
You're gonna call bullshit after everything you've seen. After all we've been put through.
Doesn't matter what decision I make, but I'm not gonna put my friends through any more harm than they need to be. I thought it was the right thing to do. I'm wrong because I need them more than anything.
You still think you need them. It's kind of sad.
Do I have the dagger on me?
She's got it on her hip.
Well, if you think you can do a better job, and then I just put my hands up. You do it then, because I won't make that decision.
Oh wow, you're at this point already. In her, I thought the martyrdom was gonna be after the fight.
Screw you.
And she moves in.
I don't move.
Mm-hmm. Arthur.
Yep.
You've been walking up and up and up. Your legs start to get heavier and heavier. It feels like you're lifting lead weights every time you move. Hell of a cardio workout if you could exercise in here.
He keeps pushing on. I think he gets to a landing.
Mm-hmm.
Weight getting even more unbearable, crumples to his hands and knees. Starts crawling. We see crawling for another number of flights.
Probably
gets
a
to
whole other page.
We see him like now just barely dragging himself by shoulders, crawling. His body is cut up, battered, bruised. One eye getting bloodshot. Yeah, I know. We make mistakes. You think I haven't punished myself enough? Come on. Come on. We can do more.
You reach a door.
It is the nail on chalkboard, like crawling, like fingernails starting to break free of fingertips as he drags himself up to grab hold of the doorknob, turn, and then just collapses in.
Marvin.
I look back at the encroaching whiteness that's coming towards us. I look down at the dragon. All right. We could either do one or two things. We could either run from that thing or we fight that thing. Me, I like to fight things. Are you with me? And I I crawl over to the dragon's head, and I peer down upside down at it, looking at it in its eyes. Like, are you with me that we're gonna fight this thing? Good. And I get up and I run along the dragon's back, and I launch myself off the dragon to do what I do best and punch this thing.
Roll to directly engage the threat.
Okay.
Okay. So, with a 13 on the dice, you get 2 options from the list. You can roll to, or you can resist or evade blows, take something from it, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm definitely going to give my new dragon friend opportunity, and I would like to try, I guess, surprise the thing.
Okay.
It can be surprised.
I think it'd be somewhat intrigued that you're coming towards it rather than trying to run away from it.
Like, I mean, have you met me?
And so you land atop of it, and it's sticky. And that's when it starts to wrap around you.
Oh no. And I try to struggle to get myself off of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I look back and hey, I don't know your name. I don't know what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Dragon right now. Hey, Dragon, I need some help over here.
The dragon...
Oh, no.
And the fire shoots out and swirls and wraps around you. Isla. You're approaching. That knife in hand. She's got that sad look in her eyes. You know, when you gotta do something you really don't want to, but you gotta anyway. Whump! And that's when Arthur falls out of the closet.
I die for Arthur, and I immediately just put my body between him and the other me. I'm like, I wouldn't do it. I'm sorry. I thought I would, but I won't.
Like he looks like he's been through hell. Just sees her, and then there's the one bloodshot eye. We just get this cut of him looking past her to see the other problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're here. And just grabs, rolls, so he's on top of Isla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. And does a flip forward and confronts future self. Goes, yeah, time's fucky. I did the thingy. But right now you don't get to stab me or you yet. I know you want to. Trust me, I know you want to. But in doing that, you don't get what you want if you do it now. And I'm going to provoke someone.
Okay.
You're provoking dark me. This is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, this is because this is what I do. Uh, all right.
Go for it.
Yeah.
There's that Mythfit fire we come to expect.
So here's what we're going to do. You can continue hating me. Legit. You're going to put that very real knife away. And you two can have this conversation after I make the other two mistakes. But right now, you're not supposed to have this conversation yet.
This isn't a yet.
Oh, it is a yet. I haven't done the two stupid things. I've done the four previous, but I haven't done the thing that really pissed you off.
This is... You're really going to screw with this.
Have you met me?
If this keeps going, it's going to get weirder and worse.
Oh, trust me, it's already weirder and worse. I can feel it as he just looks in the mirror past the other and just sees in mist his name going, I'm tripping through daisies, and I already know that somebody's in a lot of trouble.
Well, you thought it would be your name, Arthur, but it's nothing. It's a jumble of letters.
Ooh, even better. We're building a mystery. Okay, so that's a thing.
Arthur, shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna step forward. Isla, I know that everything in you right now is telling you that this decision has already been made, that it had to be made, that for the greater good shit makes so much sense right now. And I'm slowly getting closer as I say this. But I gotta tell you, if you end up with no one on your side at the end of it, it's not for the greater good. And I'm gonna grab the dagger from her hand and stab her in the belly.
Both Islas fall to the ground.
Fuck no, I'm not ready for this.
Penelope.
Every time you say that, a little part of me dies. Okay.
You've opened the front door, and outside is Fairy.
Yeah, that's what I thought, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna shut that. Okay. Can't run from it. We can't fight it. I'm not good at this. But I gotta use my head, and I'm gonna try and assess the situation.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm at a -2 because I'm feeling guilty.
Excellent.
Hopefully this pans out. Nope.
No, that's a 4 on the dice.
Nope.
That's a no.
Nah. Mark potential.
Yes, please mark potential. That's always great. Things, stuff and things.
Okay, what would Arthur do? Arthur would do something stupid.
Arthur would do something stupid. Make the
I've
worst
got to do
move
something
possible.
stupid. Got it. Hey, Dad!
Yes.
You want to make a deal?
I'm not allowed to make deals.
Uh-huh. Who told you that?
Yes. is supposed to be easy. You hear the clattering of pots and pans in the kitchen.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's just one little deal. What can it hurt?
I told you. Clatter. I'm not Crash allowed to make deals. And he comes lurching out, and you see that he is a conglomeration of rags and rope and a little onion for a head that's been kind of stitched on, and he's got a butcher knife.
Oh, I had a feeling. Okay. Come on, Daddy dearest. And she's gonna launch herself at him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, do it. Do it to it.
Oh, I wish I had the sword. You know, if wishes were misfits. Hey, there we go.
Elodie, we're going to play a favorite game of mine.
What's that?
It's called Odd or Even.
Oh boy. You know, I've always been pretty odd.
Odd, he says. And Even says nay. Okay, that's fine for now.
Wah, wah.
Womp womp. That's the thing about these sorts of things. You launch forward, and a bouquet of flowers materializes in your hand, and you smack your other father, with it. What is your 2 from the list with your 12 on the dice?
I want to surprise him because I don't think he was counting on me actually doing this. And I want to choices. I want to create an opportunity for my allies if that's possible.
Lots of things are possible here. So, you surprise him. Absolutely. Kind of doesn't expect you to, once more, just kind of launch yourself headlong into this. So, doesn't get you with the knife. But you do get battered a bit. Taking the hits there. Not enough to be a powerful blow, but it definitely is enough. And he starts yelling, "Help! Help!" And the furniture starts to move and stand and walk about.
Oh boy. I hate Harry.
Marvin. The fire has burned away the goop thing that's covering you, freeing you. Not all of it is gone. It starts dripping down from the ceiling.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. I don't know what this thing. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna call you. Salamander. Yeah, I want to call you Salamander. That's what I'm gonna call you. And I run over to Salamander, and I cry. I climb up back onto his back, and I look up. I don't think right now this is one of those situations where, we hit it enough times and it's gonna go away, because this is like Jello. You can't punch Jello. Arthur told me that. And you see a smash cut to a flashback of them in the house of Arthur, like just saying, "You can't punch Jello, Marvin." It smashes cut back to them back in the room. Yeah, Arthur said, "I can't punch Jello."
You have a plate of Jello in your hand.
I punch it.
It
I punch the
squishes and
Jell-O.
then reforms back into a brick of Jello.
And I point to Salamander, see, you can't punch Jello. Wait. Hold on a second. I thought about Jello and Jello appeared in my hand. I'm going to try something. All right. Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. What if right now I had a big rock to throw at this thing?
Wally, let's play odd or even, please.
Let's go with even.
Even, he says. Let's see, 15. Door from the other end of the hall smashes open, and in walks a 12-foot tall Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I just stare at that for a while. I look down at Salamander. All right. I jump off Salamander's back. I run over to the 12-foot tall Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I go, Mr. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I'm a huge fan of your movies and your career in the ring, but however, I really need to use you for right about now. And I grab him by the arm, and I run over to the big old glob of thing. I jump up into the air, and I just swing it down on top of it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems fine.
And I would like to use Bull in a China Shop.
Yeah, you go for it. It's a 7. You get 1 off the list.
Actually, I get 2 because I use Bull in a China Shop.
You do, don't you?
Yes, I do. I am definitely going to surprise him because, yeah. And the other thing I do is definitely like, leave an opportunity for Salamander to do something.
Okay, yeah. So you smash the rock into the goop, and the goop scatters, and then it rushes over the rock.
Oh, no, please don't turn into a giant rock monster.
And he stands up, like goop dripping off his enormous biceps.
Oh, no, he turned into a giant rock monster. Oh,
and
man.
He roars, and then Salamander just tackles him.
Yes, thank you, Salamander. You're the best dragon ever. I love you. Okay, but I need to get out of here. I really need to get out of here. I look around the room. There's definitely no other doors in this room. It's just like a hallway.
There was the door that the rock came through.
I run at that door. I just run at that door, and I run at it, and I pick up speed. I keep on going, and I would like to use a move, Unstoppable. When you smash your way through scenery to get away from something, I roll danger on a hit. The world breaks before you.
Do it.
Whew, okay. Here we go, y'all.
A 10. With a 10, Marvin, you run and you start running, and then literally the air in front of you cracks like glass. And you run just right through, reality shattering into pieces around you. A formless void forms. The only piece of reality you can see is the part behind you that you're quickly leaving in the distance. Several lines of light pulse and thrum around you. And in the distance, you think you see a building. Arthur.
Okay. He's in full panic mode. And seeing these two both flying probably both bleeding.
Hmm.
A series of text boxes. Is anyone else here? Oh no. Oh no. I'm the only one who makes it up the stairs this time. This is a new timeline. It's only me now. Okay. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. But we're doing this anyway. Because I'm not losing you. Just grabs hold of both of them, pulls them tight. You're not going to like yourself for a while. But that's what confrontation does. Hold your breath. Close your eyes. We're going on one hell of a trip. This is a point where I would like to do something incredibly stupid.
I mean, you got this far being dumb. Let's see what the rest of the way takes you.
So here is what I'm attempting to do. I'm attempting to jump, and in so doing, forcing these two halves back together. I'm trying to reform the broken Easter egg.
That's definitely unleash your powers there, Mythos.
Yeah. Here goes nothing. Yep.
So I'm gonna switch to Isla really quick. Because we're gonna take that from Isla's perspective. Isla, you have to take this perspective in, like, more so than you were before. All of it.
Okay.
This brutal pragmatism. The idea that, while he is your friend, Arthur is a genuine threat to reality as you know it. And that it will be, at some point, you sincerely hope that day never comes while you're alive. But if it does, you will end him. And it will not only be the worst possible thing, it will also be the necessary thing to keep this all running. For another day, at least.
I just, whatever reality there is for me, whatever body I'm encompassing right now, I'm squeezing Arthur's wrist and I'm just staring him directly into the eyes the entire time. I don't even hold my breath. I'm just right there.
And you loop. And you loop. As Arthur's power tries to find what it's looking for, tries to find that haven, that outreach. You smash through a magical place where the hills are made of gumdrops and ice cream. You slam through a hellfire and brimstone scape where people are being tormented. You lurch upwards to the peak of a mountain until you tumble off the side and fall, going faster and faster and faster. And then you come to on the floor of a stone room.
Feel around.
Arthur's there.
He like immediately like embrace, tears coming down his face. I'm so sorry.
It's the very slow, like, raise my hands behind his back, pat it. And then one hand goes to feel for the dagger if I still have it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there.
I let go of the dagger and I immediately just start crying into his shoulder. Why do you always gotta do something stupid?
There are things I'm willing to sacrifice. But I'm not sacrificing you.
Screw you, Arthur. Just hug him tighter. I don't let go.
Elodie. You're in a room that's coming to life.
Okay. Threats on all sides. Why did I get flowers? I wanted to attack and I got flowers. I need to focus. And she starts like doing that thing where you're sure there's something there, but it's dark and you don't know where. So you're feeling, and she's getting air. Where are you, Snickersnack? Where are you? Come on.
A chair batters into your legs.
Okay. Maybe Snickersnack's off the table. Looking glass? Looking glass. Come on. Give it to me.
Odd or even?
Odd.
There it is.
Yes! She spins the sword and she holds the shield up.
It wavers and flickers, and the furniture shrinks back.
You know what this is, huh? You know what this is. You know what it's going to do to you. Back up. How do I get out of here? Anyone?
Father, you really don't get it, do you?
Get what?
You don't get out.
Like hell I don't.
You don't. You wake up, and you're not going to wake up.
So it is a dream. Okay. Thanks. Now get bent.
And he folds into a little cube and goes rolling off.
Okay, that was kind of funny. Okay, I gotta wake up. How do I wake up? Pinch myself? That works in movies, right? Okay, then it probably won't work in real life. Oh man, Arthur, where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. That means the others are too. Okay. If I can't find Arthur, then maybe I go looking for Sapphire? I gotta go looking for Sapphire. And she, like, without knowing what else to do or where else to go, she throws the door open and walks off into Fairy.
Marvin. You are in that void. What do you do?
I kind of like try to right myself Because does it feel like I'm standing on anything? I'm just floating in a void.
You're at once standing and floating.
Okay. I try to I right myself a little bit to kind of like point myself in the direction of that building I saw in the distance. And then I th- I look back to where I came from. I wonder if Salamander's okay. Okay. I'm floating in a void. I'm probably dreaming, or I was dreaming, and I broke through the barrier that goes from a regular dream into a lucid dream. But where am I now? I'm floating in some empty space. Maybe this is a metaphorical representation of the mindscape that is my psyche. Then what is the id and what is the ego and what is the superego? Am I the id? Salamander the ego? Who knows? I mean, I guess I should just keep on going to that building over there. All right, yep. And he like starts flailing his arms like to swim in the air to go towards the building.
It's actually pretty easy. Like, for some reason, even though it is like just air, Marvin is able to find purchase and like swim.
And I just keep on going in that direction. And I think about Salamander. And I try to like to do the thing where I called upon Jello. I'm doing that for Salamander.
You do that, and a giant salamander crests the horizon like a breaching whale.
I go, Salamander! And I fly over to it and I just like glomp onto his belly.
You don't understand. It's enormous, and it's not coming towards you. It's like doing the side thing.
Oh god. I'm about to go to give it the biggest hug. I'm like, Salamander! And I realized that I thought it was small because it was so far away. And then it's now all huge right on top of me. I'm like, oh, buddy, you got big. Okay, all right, buddy. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, you see that building over there? We're gonna go to that building.
It extends a toenail down to you.
I grab the toenail.
It's literally as wide around as like a pillar.
So I grab the toenail, I scurry up it, and I kind of like position myself, like stand on Salamander's foot and hold onto his ankle.
Yeah. And with a great flap of wings, Salamander beats wing towards the building, which, as it grows closer, you can see that it is a castle, standing in the midst several cracks of light.
As I'm like riding towards the castle, I just say to myself, this is the most metal thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Nice. Isla.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
As I'm holding Arthur, I just kind of sink to the floor with him. I drag him even if he tries to resist. You already know what's going to happen, and why are you going to let it happen?
Sometimes life gives you binary choices. I have very specific lines. There are rules, but I have my own. You live.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
You promise?
Yes.
then I need you to know that if it comes to that moment, which I know it will because you're smarter than all of us and you already said it will not be permanent. You will not be gone from me for long.
He kind of smiles. If anyone can bring me back, it's you. But now we need to get both of us out of here and find the others. I don't even know where here is. I'm not even supposed to be able to do this stuff.
You had to throw out the freaking thing. Whatever. And then I hold his hand, I stand up, and I'm just like, where's Marvin? I need Marvin.
Well, actually, wait. Hold on to that thought.
Okay.
Is there a door nearby?
Yeah.
I want you to think about Marvin as strangely, and I pardon the phrasing, as hard as you can, and then thrust open the door.
Attila closes her eyes. You see a smile across her lips, and she's like, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
No need of...
Nope, I know. Mm-hmm. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could open the door, and I'm like, wait, hold on. It won't stop. And then I open the door, and I'm, be here, baby. And I just rip it open.
Okay. Odd or even, Isla?
Even.
Even, she says. So with a 13, you open the door, and you see a snout of a dragon come barreling through. I need you both to take powerful blows for me, please.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Ooh.
That's good.
That's good.
That's a 5. That's a 6. Hey, look
That's
at that.
good.
Mark potential. You both stand strong.
Yeah. We're just like, oh, Dragon Marvin. Okay. I swear I wasn't thinking about that. He was a little more Marvin-esque and a little less clothing. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Nope. Just like gently pats the dragon and then just
Marvin Salamander has plowed through this weird door in the sky.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why is a door here? Is this another metaphor of my psyche? Is this doorway a passageway? You're hearing Marvin like philosophize outside of the doorway. Is this a doorway, a passageway into another deeper part of my subconscious?
Please do not philosophize while you're writing the dragon representation of thyself. That's making this even more awkward.
Immediately climbs the dragon, grabs Marvin, and the most awkward kiss in front of Arthur.
Oh, hey.
But
hey.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, wow, I didn't expect to find you guys. What are you guys doing in my dream? Usually when Isla's in my dream, she's and it just cuts off right there. Oh, right. Well, I didn't think I would just run into you guys here. I mean, especially in the void that is my subconscious.
You are sounding so smart, baby, and I love you for it. And I'm just really happy you're here. You missed a lot. And then I just drag him down to Arthur. I'm like, Arthur, okay, now what's next?
That works.
Wait, hold on.
I feel awkward that it worked, but it worked.
Wait, where are we though? Are we really dreaming? Are we having like some weird shared dream right now? Or am I dreaming you guys?
I used one doomsday device that was non-lethal to stop you.
He did the thing to stop you because you were super strong and dangerous, and we didn't know what to do, and by we I mean everyone else because I didn't get there in time.
Oh, okay. So
I won't take responsibility for that because Isla would have totally. Never mind. I love you.
There's good news, bad news. Bad news, there are side effects, and I didn't know them all. Good news, you stopped rampaging, and potency should wear off after 12 hours, but time is relative in here.
Sweet. I punched through time and reality already, so I pretty much at the point where time means nothing to me. Oh, by the way, this is Salamander, and I pat the dragon's snout.
It rumbles.
This is
Nice.
Salamander. This is the dragon that lives inside my mind. I'm
Why
not
is
sure
he
what
doing so much better than us?
There is things with being able to just accept and barrel through. Marvin is a very accepting individual.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
Also, I have yet to see a substance that will actually stop him.
That's true.
So, wait a second, we can use this. Okay.
Before
I
you
hate-
finish that, I think I'm being chased by a gigantic gelatinous cube thing.
Great! That's something I can deal with. But first, we're going to repeat the process, but with you. I want you to think really hard, pardon the phrasing, about Elodie. And we're all going to get a top salamander, and we're going to go in the direction that you think is best.
So you want me to think about Elodie?
Very hard.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm thinking about all right. Clear my mind. Done. Think about Elodie. Think about Elodie. Thinking about Elodie. Man, I'm hungry. I really could use a snack right now. Where did that Jello go from before?
Less Jello, more Elodie.
Oh, right. Elodie.
Marvin, odd or even?
Odd.
Okay. Salamander shakes the room loose and angles back towards the building that's a lot closer now. You can make out appears to be a castle of some kind.
I get the feeling Elodie may be that way. And I point the castle.
Hey, Arthur, let's ride a dragon.
Everyone hop on my dragon, and I pat Salamander on the back.
Not talking about this ever again.
Salamander
Sweet.
snorts, a little gout of flame shoots out.
And
I was gonna say I sandwich myself in between both of them, and I'm just squeezing them both because I'm just like, I love you guys so much.
Just thought bubble. So, riding Marvin's dragon, I'm never going to hear the end of this.
What'd you do last night? Oh, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Get it out of your system, folks. It's gonna be here all night anyway.
Get it all out.
That's what she said!
Man, you know, I have some words for you afterwards, mister.
We're not going by comic code, guys.
Oh, I love this.
When were we ever approved by Comics Code Authority? Let me just... Jesus Christ. There's a reason we couldn't get published in the 70s.
So I point towards the castle while on the back of Salamander. I go, all right, Salamander, that way. We got an Elodie to rescue.
Whoosh. And we take wing. Elodie.
I don't know how I can follow that. Jeez.
It's a bit of a performance, it's true. Yeah, it's fairy, but everybody looks real ticked at you, but they're keeping their distance.
Well, of course, I've got a blade of legend. Of course, they're pissed.
And then there's a slice. And out steps the Black Knight. But he looks way, way meaner. Sword alight. His helm like a skull.
It's a new look for you, buddy. I mean, I got new toys too. Come on. Come on.
Roll to defend.
Oh boy.
See if you can defend yourself.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. So probably going to be escalating the situation at that point.
Oh yeah.
So you managed to deflect the blow. And that's when the Knights of Autumn ride in.
Oh, that's not fair.
And they are joining the fray.
I don't know where you are, guys, but I could really use a hand.
Let's see how good the dramatic timing is on this. Odd or even, Elodie?
Odd.
And, in that way that only dreams can be. You hear the roar of a dragon. You have all swooped down and you see the gardens looking kind of sort of fairy-esque. And Salamander lets loose a stream of flame that burns away the Knights of Autumn.
Elodie, we're riding Marvin's dragon.
I want to laugh at that. I really do. I'm kind of busy at the moment.
Clang,
Sorry.
clash, clatter.
Hey, Elodie, this is my dragon, this salamander. We're here to rescue you. Come on, guys. And I jump right off the back of Salamander.
Yep,
Any
I follow
particu-
suit.
Any particular landing you're looking for?
Oh, I'm looking to land right in the middle of these Knights of Autumn that are circling around Elodie. And I would like to roll to defend her.
Yeah, go for it.
And because I have influence over her.
That's a 12.
Nice. And I get to hold something. I am holding this for a future move. There when it matters. When I defend someone on a hit, I can hold one instead of choosing one from the list.
Okay.
And I spend my hold when they are in danger later on to just arrive on the scene.
Yeah. Okay. Keep a hold of that. So, like, you're...
Sorry, go on.
And he just lands down in the middle, like right in front of Ellie, right before like a sword was about to like slam down on her. And like he lands down right in front of Elodie, and he just headbutts this Knight of Autumn right in the chest and looks back at Elodie like, hey Elodie, sorry it took us so long. I was riding my dragon and I was having a lot of deep thoughts about, really where I'm at right now. I was pretty much floating through the metaphorical mindscape of my psyche. It was pretty wild.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Less talking, more bashing.
Oh, right.
I slide off the dragon and I drag Arthur with me, but I shove him towards Elodie. I'm like, you, her. And then I slice my hands open, clap them together, get my blood flowing. and I hold him up towards the Black Knight. And I would like to talk with a lot of anger and love that I'm feeling right now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that one.
You have
You
the
gotta do
floor, Isla. All right, 11. You got 2.
Okay, so I'm going to wait, no. I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies, and I'm going to impress them. I want them to be like amazed of the power that I'm exuding at the moment.
The knight stops and stares. Clink.
Yeah? You going to do something? Because I'm right here.
Smash! Go ahead and take a powerful blow.
Can I defend?
You were defending. You were able to defend yourself before.
Okay.
No.
So it's an 8. That's not so bad. That's
Okay.
You can either lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to foolhardy action or taking advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You can give ground to give your opposition an opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
I'm going to lash out verbally. And you're just going to, as he's like smashing down at me, I'm going to hold strong and I'm going to take the hit and I'm obviously going to hurt. But you're going to just see me drop to a knee and be like, screw you, man. I will die if I have to, but this shit's not going to happen. Sorry.
So who you trying to provoke to foolhardy action?
Probably Arthur.
That sounds about right.
We're having a great tete-a-tete, so let's just keep it going.
Okay. So, I have been provoked. Okay. So we're going to keep this ball on the road. Yeah, we're going to provoke someone. We'll see how this goes first. Yep, that's a miss.
So who are you trying to provoke?
I'll try and provoke the knight. Actually, let me see what that miss was. Oh yeah. So ain't the first time we faced up, buddy. So what you got, old man? Show me. You don't need to be doing this with the rest of them. Besides, I'm the biggest fish here. Aside from Marvin's dragon.
In Arthur, that's when you feel something leaking out of the ground and seeping over your feet.
Right. Jello monster.
It opens its eyes and it looks at you, Arthur, and it's looking at more than just your physical form. You can tell.
Oh, hell. One of
I
you.
yelled back to Arthur. Oh, by the way, Arthur, there's one more thing I forgot to tell you about the blob monster. I accidentally summoned a 12-foot tall Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and the blob monster took over 12-foot tall Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he maybe turned into this weird gestalt monster of one part Dwayne The Rock Johnson's rippling muscles, and the other part this weird gelatinous cube that cannot be destroyed.
Yeah, great. Eldritch Sling bonded with the a personal epitomization of a celebrity. That doesn't have any sort of psychic strength.
A 12-foot tall one.
And I think at that moment it is just, you know, trying to look strong and have the banter, but this thing has now like tied Arthur up, like completely bound around him, and then there's just I'm picturing like there's a head in the shape of the rocks, but there are no features. It's just a bunch of
And an
eyes.
eyebrow.
It is. Um, it's an eyebrow eye.
I can't even.
Yeah.
Like,
And like Arthur, you're getting that pins and needles feeling on your skin.
Mm, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one of you. Oh, wait a second. And he gets mad. Arthur gets really mad. I will rend you apart. You don't get to be a part of him anymore. And if you're touching me, we're both going. Um, and yeah, I'm going to do something I've never done this game. I'm going to directly confront something. We're fighting now.
Okay. That's a thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're in a dreamscape.
Mm-hmm.
There is one particular moment from my childhood that sticks out more than any other. It's the moment when Superman fights Darkseid. You have no idea how hard it is to keep from actually hurting people, to hurting entities. But you can take it, can't you, big fella? You can take everything I can dish out, and I don't have to feel guilty at all, because you don't belong here. And just starts tearing these threads of this thing, and I'm going to frighten it. If that's an option. If not, surprise.
I think surprise would work. I think
Yeah.
surprise.
No. Frighten's an option.
Frighten is an option for some things. Not
Okay, this
this
thing
thing.
doesn't feel fear.
This
Okay,
thing does not.
surprise.
Yeah. Surprise. Yeah. Surprise. And it's at that point it like pauses as you start to rip, and then it surges into every orifice it can of you. Let's go ahead and take a powerful blow, shall we?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Um, so my options there are to um, I'm going to give it an opportunity.
Going to give it an opportunity.
Yeah, as I'm kind of tied up right now.
Yeah. So what's the opportunity it takes here? I think. Yeah. No. It's a very. I think it's going to go for Isla next. Well, it's got you tied up. Start feeling those feelers, those tentacles slide up and around and grabbing at you as more of this substance surges out of the ground, eyes opening with every moment.
I still have some blood dripping from my hand,
Mm-hmm.
and I just squeeze it and I let a drop hit the ground as I'm looking at Arthur and be like, "You always said I was stronger than I thought I was." Jadwiga, tell them I need their help, and I'm gonna call upon my family, my ancestors. I'm gonna unleash some powers.
Do it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait, can I no, I guess that wouldn't work because I'm going against a thing. Ooh. Um Okay, so I mark a condition and then you just tell me how it's not permanent, right?
Um, yeah, I can do the. Well, it's either you mark a condition or I tell you how it's not permanent. So if you take a condition, you make this work.
Okay. Um I'm gonna say I'm angry.
Yeah, that feels about
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I'm a little ticked off right now, so I'm it's working. It's happening. Um the blood drips in the ground. You see it like kind of like almost like acid just burn a little bit of a hole. And then you just see all these winged backed warriors, not angels necessarily, but they're knights covered in silver armor and they have wings protruding from their backs with feathers all down them. And they come up and you just see them like ghost. They just rise out of the ground, they grab the creature and they just sink below the ground with it, taking all of it but leaving us untouched.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely what happens here.
And I just walk towards Arthur and I'm like, I told you, you can trust me. I will make it work.
That's great. And just seeing like his visions, like I absolutely like one eye is dead on in hers, but there's also one looking past towards Elodie and the big guy.
And so we come back to it. Elodie.
Look, I know we've had our differences, bud, but there's one thing that I know, right? And that's that I'm better than you. I am and always have been and always will be better than you. Because I got them. You got nothing. You got a few Pausley favors you've called in over things that you've done, sure. But that's not a bond. That's not a relationship. I've learned things from them that you never will. Because you don't have people like them for you. So come on, hit me with everything you got. And I'm just going to keep getting back up. And I'm going to provoke him. Which is at a -2. Hey! Watch the anticlimax. Oh, hey, what do you know?
Ah, that's not bad at all. That's a
Not so
7.
bad.
So, yeah, on a 7 through 9, they can instead choose one. They stumble, you take +1 forward against them. They err, you gain a critical opportunity, or they overreact and you gain influence over them. So I'm gonna say it's an err. So what happens is, it's a wild swing from the knight that you're able to duck, and it just leaves him wide open.
I want to take his head off. I want to take Snicker Snack and I want to take his head off. Helmet still on it.
Swing.
Hey!
And take it, you do. and it swings through. The helmet flies off, and the armor stands stock still before just collapsing in a pile as smoke rises from it. Very well done. A saga worthy of a tome of its own, really.
Is it who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Periwinkle.
It is not.
Oh!
I don't like it.
It is a person dressed in a white, long-sleeved, flowing shirt, spattered with colors of different sorts. Their hair has a tousle. Their skin's a different hue, bluer, and their eyes glow with an inhuman brightness. Dreams are many things. Sometimes it is the foundation of our progressions.
I'd like to use a move.
Go ahead.
Been reading the files.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay.
All aboard.
You've learned about the superhuman world through your mentor's resources. When you first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, on a hit, tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. The GM will tell you what, if anything, seems different from what you remember. On 10 plus, ask a follow-up question and they will answer. Oh, okay. You're not who I was worried about, right? No, you're still a big un though. This isn't one of the endless.
We are constant.
Oh. So my question with this constant is, are they malevolent?
No.
Okay. Sorry about the incident.
I admit it is amusing to see you try and worm free of that which is created for you.
Yeah. Following the rules is not a strong aspect of any of us.
There's a reason my brother usually lays claim to you.
Ah. Well, that was my last bag of that trick, so shouldn't necessarily need to cross over here for any other reason.
You always cross over into this vergence when you have
Yes,
to.
but not artificially.
There is that, and usually your kind is wont to do it alone.
Again, apologies. But
It is not me
We
you would
sh-
apologize for, or you should apologize to. I merely create.
right, I went upstairs.
Very well. Come, you can see some of what I've been working on.
And he gets immediately behind the rest of the team and just starts shoving them in the direction that they're being led.
Hey, okay, I'm going. I just
What about Salamander? You gonna be here good out here, buddy?
Salamander
I think he's fine.
nods and curls up on the grass.
I give Salamander a pat on the snoot, and I follow Arthur.
As we're walking, I whisper into Arthur's ear, "What are we walking into?"
Something that you will never get another opportunity to see.
Great. Always love having you in my corner. Just keep walking.
You will tell your children, and your children will tell their children, and their children will tell their children about this day.
You see Isla temporarily kind of like blink out for a second, and she comes back and she's like, "Yeah, but you've already seen that, haven't you?"
No, I haven't seen this moment yet.
I grab Marvin's hand and I keep walking.
I give Isla's hand a squeeze. Keep walking.
He leads you up a spiral staircase. Placed along it are paintings, scenes, fantastical scenes. Dragons lie with unicorns. Great wars between machines and dinosaurs are fought. A mechanoid sits up on the table for its first time. A baby shares its first laugh with its mother. This and more you see in this gallery, until you finally reach the room at the very top. The constant produces a key, ornate, gold, and pushes into the lock and opens it. Please, enter my studio.
Yeah.
Head on in.
Slowly, but I go in.
You walk inside, and in here, there is a riot of color. Those you can name of any sort, and some you can't put a name to, but are beautiful. You see a starscape swirl on one canvas. Above, an ornate hanging sculpture of a hummingbird floats. A device that seems to roll in a circle constantly but produce its own light. Circles in one place. A sculpture of a beautiful man sits half finished in one area. On several easels sit scenes from your recent dreams. What are they?
Well, in Isla's, it's it's the moment where she stabs herself in the stomach. And after that, she doesn't remember anything else.
For Elodie, it's when she hugged her dad. And she doesn't see its malicious nature. She just sees her dad. And there are tears streaming down her face.
There is a scene where you just see Marvin punching through that fabric that is reality. Like it's like this image of him punching through, like, it looks like he's punching through a panel of glass, and you see like whatever that fabric of reality was, just like pieces of glass of a mirror falling down as he's punching through it, and he's like falling into the void.
You see a bit of the labyrinth. There's a gallery like this one, the one that you just recently passed through. And it's a collection of pictures. And most of them are out of focus, but the one in the center of this hallway is the team, the full team, a little bit older, orchids back with them, all sitting in the kitchen, smiling, laughing.
There is always work to do. There's always so much to make and see and feel and touch. And so I come here to this point at the center of all of our realms. Because here I can create freely.
Are you upset with us for what we did to your creations?
No, I can be no more upset with you than you could be upset at an ant for taking a crumb of your food.
It's fair.
So why'd you show us all this?
Because you deserve to see a bit of beauty in your lives before what is to come.
Is this the part where you tell us you're not going to tell us what's to come?
That is not my line. I merely create.
I have a question.
Ask it.
What was that white thing I saw in my dream?
Dreams have many interpretations. It can be the other. It can be some part of you you do not wish to confront. What I can tell you is that many things in this world have been created. Many things on many other worlds have been created. And you were made of many things, Marvin.
Cool. All right. This place is actually pretty cool. Do you just like grab paint and use paint on canvases and then they make into dreams?
Sometimes it makes into dreams. Sometimes
So-
it just makes.
So you've seen all of our dreams?
All that and more.
All of them?
Yes, all of them.
Even
Marvin, please.
Your
No,
baser
I'm just saying,
instincts
look.
do not embarrass me.
What? No, I don't care about that dream. Hey, if you want to see that, go right ahead. Take a look at that. I'm just talking about the dream. Like, look, there was a dream one time where I was I was wearing leotards and I was doing the ballet. I mean, I don't want to dance or anything like that, but it's like, it was a thing that was kind of pretty cool to watch. But I mean, I don't see myself as like a ballet dancer, but it was actually pretty cool to see myself up on the stage as a ballet dancer.
Babe, I bet you're a beautiful dancer. I love you. Shh.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You should not feel shame in the act of creation, Marvin, no matter how you do so.
Right. Cool.
Do what makes you happy.
Isla walks slowly forward. This is your creation. You can let us go now, right? Or is that still up to us?
I can create. I cannot conclude. That is my sibling's role.
Yeah, guys, we're still asleep. We have to wake up, though I don't really want to. As he's admiring the hummingbird.
Ooh, how do we wake up from a dream? I mean, I always wake up from a dream when I hear my alarm go off.
This is a tower, Marvin. It's real easy. You fall.
You ever get that really bad feeling, Marvin, when you are in a dream and all of a sudden you lose your step and it just takes the wind out of you and nothing is underneath you?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I think we have to do that. And I hate that. I hate it.
Yeah. That is really, it's a pretty rough feeling because, like, oh, it's like a shock to your brain when that happens. Okay, guess we'll have to, like, hit us hard enough with a shock so bad that wake ourselves up.
That's one way of going about it.
There are many ways to go about it. You can be more gentle. Just... it's about endings. For me, I'm always falling. Though I can control whether the weather is pleasant or not, whether there's pavement or kittens, what you're falling into. You guys got that power. I mean, we're in a place of infinite possibility. He turns. Thank you for this.
You are very welcome, Arthur Addison.
I shouldn't stay too long. Like, again, tears in his eyes as he backs up to, like, a window. See you in the real world, guys. And just throws himself out of it.
And that's when you see another similar person, but they're much more androgynous. They're dressed in like a little a tunic of many different colors, but this is more intentional. It's like woven fabric, and like, ooh, that is a long way down for him. Wow, you really just gonna let him do that?
I was gonna grab his hand, but it didn't feel like the right moment.
I mean, to be honest, he's always so confident whenever he does stuff like this, so it's like we try not to stop him.
I've had enough of these games. Who the fuck are you?
Meet my sibling. Conclusion. Hi, I end things.
I walk forward and I shake his hand.
I'm a they, but it's alright.
Sorry, they. Do you mind?
How do you want to do it?
As painless as possible?
Oh, that's easy. You won't feel a thing. Don't worry. And they tap your forehead and you just collapse.
What?
Yo.
But
No,
I run
I think it's okay. I think that's
But-
just Marvin. Hey, you know when you collapse when you fall asleep or you fall unconscious. I think it's the same way in reverse. If you're in a dream and you collapse, you wake up.
And
Oh.
as Isla hits the floor, she's just gone.
It's fine. It'll be fine. I think. I
Must
hope.
you be so abrupt about that in here? She asked.
I look at Elodie. I'm like, well, all right, go ahead.
No, you can go first. It's fine.
Oh, all right.
Oh, don't form line on my account.
All right. I walk over to conclusion. And I look up at them. You know my brain. You know that falling doesn't bother me.
Not really, no.
Okay. So, I want you to wake me up the way I always wake up. And they would know that the way he always wakes up because he has the same dream every single night. It's no matter how great the dream he's having, it always ends the same way. Is that you just see, and I'm not sure they would see this because they're doing this to Marvin's head. So this is how he wakes up, but they don't see this. But every one of his dreams ends the same way, where whatever situation he is in, Grendel just shows up and just rips out his heart. That's the last thing that's how he always wakes up.
And so, conclusion's like, oh yeah, that's easy. We do that one all the time. And, like, you hear that last, like, yeah, that's easy, kid. We do it all the time.
Yep.
And conclusion rips their face down to show Grendel. Nobody else sees this, just Marvin.
Yep. Marvin is stone-faced right now watching this.
And just, you see the lightest tap on Marvin's chest. Marvin, it is just Grendel plunging his claws in. And just Kano Mortal Kombat style ripping your hearts out. And just...
Right.
Like you just see Marvin is like complete, like he's used to this. As soon as that his forehead gets touched, he's like he's used to this, and he just collapses, falls over, waking up.
He is just so pragmatic about that. It is weird. All right, well, time for you.
Okay. Can I win this time? And she's talking about the dream where it happens again, where her family, her mom, her brother, both get killed by the night, and she's tried to save them numerous times, but she wants to win this time, just once.
That's an interesting end. I don't get asked for endings like that too often. I like that. Here. And they kind of flutter their tunic a bit, and Elodie is on the street. She has that chance. All she has to do is just make that dive.
She grabs both her mom and her brother, and she shoves them into the dumpster, and she shuts the lid, and it's her facing the night. And he runs her through.
And she woke up. And Arthur woke up. And Isla woke up. And Marvin woke up. You're in a hospital. In a room with each other.
Sit up. You okay? Is everyone okay?
Elodie's laying there staring at the ceiling and smiling, but she's awake.
Yeah, I'm good. Marvin's already ripping out the stuff from his arms and everything.
You hear from like a speaker. Please, Marvin, it's for your own good. Don't rip those out.
Who said that?
I
It's-
mind.
It's mind.
Oh.
It's mind.
Right.
Menace had you moved to these facilities because they felt it was adequate for caring for you while they tried to figure out your malady. I'll notify Voodoo Child that you're awake.
Oh no, Gigi's here?
Ah, Gigi's here.
She was the
He
closest-
points and laughs at Arthur.
She was the closest arcane hero on hand. Mythos.
Damn
Gigi's
it.
here.
Marvin, Elodie, do you mind going to find me something to eat? I'm really hungry and I need a minute with Arthur.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I got you, babe. You take it easy, okay? I know that wasn't easy for any of us.
And you know Marvin knows what sandwiches I like and you know how I like them because he gets sidetracked.
I got you. And she kisses her on the forehead.
I give Isla a kiss on the forehead, and I go off to hunt for a sandwich for her.
I scramble off my bed and I pull the pole of fluids and stuff I'm sure I'm attached to over to Arthur, and I sink on the bed next to him. I need you to do something for me.
Okay.
Now that we both know that this is more or less going to end with me having to make the decision that I don't want to have to make, I need them to not care about me anymore. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want... I know. They care about me too much.
No, they
As-
don't.
As
They
do
love you as you deserve, and they are allowed to love.
But they won't once I kill you.
Here's a fun little thing that just happened. I don't see me anymore. I had a choice in the labyrinth. I could go down or I could go up. I'm the only one who went up. I'm the only one who went up, Isla. Every other me went down. I don't know what happens next.
But what about me?
You asked me to do something. Trust you. I trust you, Isla. I love you.
I know. But I don't want them to if it's going to bring them more pain.
We don't know. We don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what tomorrow brings. This was a gift. An absolute gift. We don't know. We don't know if that bridge ever has to be crossed. But if it does, you'll do it. And you know what? I don't think they'll think less of you for it. They might be mad, they might be hurt, they might not. It may be that you are this world's only hope. We don't know what tomorrow brings. And that is a gift.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay? You don't have to have it. Give me the knife, Isla.
eyes shift from her normal brown color to just pure black. She sits straight up and she goes, "You know I have to hold it." And then I walk back to my bed.
That's new. Surprise. Okay. Okay.
And she just lays down in bed.
He gets, like, we cut to the panel, like, looking over Isla's shoulder at him. He is deathly pale. And his eyes are wide.
Is there anything else we wish to do before we move on to our denouement for the night?
Hey, Vinny.
I'm putting money into the vending machine. Like, yep.
You know that painting of Isla stabbing herself?
Yeah. I mean, are you going to bring it up or am I going to bring it up?
I don't think we should.
You just see like him doing like the way that this page is laid out. You kind of like see like that Tom King famous 9-panel box style where you just see every other panel is Marvin putting a coin into the vending machine. And like the speech bubble is like kind of like trailing around each of the panels. It's her place to bring this up to us. I don't know if she knew we saw it. I don't know if she intended it for us to see it. I don't know if she wanted it for us to see it. But this is her place to bring it up. Honestly, it's one of the things I always worry about Isla. She's always ready to put everyone else before her, but she doesn't think about herself. And I worry about that about her. But also, things about Isla is that when she's ready to talk about things, she will tell us about it. And this is one of those situations. But if it gets to the point that she isn't going to tell us, we're going to have to bring it up.
She was the one who pulled me out of it when I was doing that. I don't want her to go to the same place that I was in.
You know, in that case, I think you already know what you need to do.
Yeah.
He takes a cold soda can and puts it against her forehead. I mean, you're kind of better at using words than I am. Let's face it.
Yeah, I am.
He takes her hands and wraps it around the soda, and he leans up a bit and gives Elodie a kiss. All right, let's go bring the sandwich back to Isla.
Yeah, and hopefully I can think of something to say on the way back.
Take your time with it. I mean, it's no rush. It's not like that painting is some kind of rare prophetic vision of some bad happenings in the future or anything like that.
The more you say, the worse I feel. Just please stop talking.
And he just heads on down the hall.
So you make your way back to your beds. Isla in one bed, Arthur in the other, still looking quite concerned, I expect.
He looks like he sees ghosts on a regular, but this is like he has something has truly scared him. Like pale as a sheet, beads of sweat. Hi guys.
Isla pretends to be sleeping.
Hey, you good?
Pass back out.
No, glad to have you back. I'm pretty sure Gigi's going to be stalking the halls ready to read me the riot act.
Gigi's here. This is gonna be great. And I put the sandwich next to Isla's bed, and I hop onto my bed to eat my own sandwich.
So, confession time. I don't know what comes next.
What do you mean?
I made a choice that I never made before. I don't know what comes next.
Wait,
Well, that's good, right?
yeah, isn't that what you always wanted?
Everything has a consequence.
I glance over at Elodie. And I look back at Arthur. Yeah, everything does have a consequence. Just, whatever the consequence is, I mean, we're gonna all be here for each other. So that's what we do, right?
There's like the group picture of them like with Arthur nodding, and then there's just that one small panel in the corner, like double panel, where it's just Arthur staring at Hussar. And then just her curled over on her side, pretending to be asleep, but that one eye slightly open.
With that full black pupil. And I think that is the perfect place. Not close enough. I said, and I think that panel is the perfect place to end tonight's issue of Sunset City. A little bit earlier than our normal, but you know what? This was
The
a
fact that
dense
it's
one.
early, I'm so that was there was so much to just be 2.5
So much.
hours.
That was a
So
tour de
much.
force, y'all.
Y'all put it on the show. I'm not gonna lie.
Woof.
So, boy, oh boy, folks, thank you for sticking through with us. That was an experience. Let's go back around the horn, check in on folks, see how they're doing, and figure out where they're at, where we're going to find them, and what we'll do going forward. So, we'll work it backwards. Pope, friend, how are you doing at this point?
Just repetitive screams, reticulating screams, algorithmic screaming.
It's fair.
So, yeah. Hey, everybody. Pope here. Pope World Build on Twitter. Pope World Build on Twitch. I lurk in all your streams. We'll do the quick plugs and then we'll do all the good stuff. If you want to see more of this particular space, you get a chance this Wednesday over on Penny for a Tale, where the Dark Horse 4 began. A Legend of Five Rings tale. A tale of succession and horror. So, if you want to see me scream more, please join us Wednesdays over on Penny for a Tale at 6 p.m. Eastern. Otherwise, Every other Sunday, same Mythfits time, same Mythfits channel. Don't you dare miss it. And thank you all watching live, VOD, YouTube. You're as much a part of the story as we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah! Oh, jeez, that was so much. Also, like, aside from like the episode where Mythos goes full Cyclops, never go full Scott Summers, folks. This I think was the most emotional episode he's ever had. Like, he has had very high highs and very low lows with this. And deeply, deeply unsettled and troubled. And he has no idea precisely what he's done wrong for once. And I can't wait to see what comes next. As for the next issue of Hell Warden, the title is Truth and Consequences. We see Hell Warden in Xanadu. We see a door just hanging in the air, open above the Black Pyramid, just staring down vengefully.
Interesting. Lovely. Oh boy. Celeste, how you doing, friend? It feels like you got
Oh,
off
that
easy by
was-
comparison.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, fucking, this what I don't. Let me tell you, it feels good to be the one sitting back for once and letting the drama happen to other people. I feel like I got a break this time. Celeste PLS on Twitter with way too many underscores. Celeste Shepherd here on Twitch. Not really anything I'm doing right now that I can talk about, but things are in the works. So keep them ears open. Keep your eye on my Twitter. I will have some announcements later in the month.
Secrets.
I can give a big shout out to Mr. Jonathan Fry because I played a nice little terror RPG one shot before I showed up here tonight, and oh my goodness, it was so good. You guys should really keep an eye on his page because he's hoping to put that out for public consumption at some point.
Jonathan Fry is absolutely a friend of the channel, and I've played in several sessions of Terror myself, and it is a delight and an absolute horror when Dawn's at the helm. So you were in
Yes.
good hands with that.
Oh, it was good stuff.
Excellent.
As for the next issue of Party Crasher, I feel like she needs an issue with Marvin. She hasn't had an issue with Marvin yet. And it needs to be like their first coming together and going at each other. And I think the issue is actually called The Bull in the China Shop. Because they duke it out in an actual, literal china shop. And they destroy some things.
Like, I feel like some like Faye's favorite set of china got smashed in that, and then like they have to clear up the mess.
And they have to work together to do it, and it was their first time teaming up.
Perfect. Oh, I love that. Any moments from this that particularly stood out to you tonight?
My God, Isla stabbing herself. I cannot get over that. Wow. That was something. I just oof. Oh my gosh. Elodie is so scared for her girl. She doesn't want her to turn into her.
We had a full-on Nebula moment. The stabbing of oneself.
I have words and opinions, and we'll get to those momentarily. Speaking of subjects of stabbings thereof, and somebody who just absolutely came out swinging tonight, Christy, how are you doing, friend?
Hi, all. I'm Polish Christy. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. And yeah, this was all Isla just not understand. Like, she hates that she has free will because she has to make those difficult decisions. Sorry, that came out weird. No, it's it broke my heart the entire time. It's just me breaking my own heart because I know what Isla wants to do, but the battle inside of her is real. And so all I can think of for the next issue of Hussar is the subtitle being "Without," and there will be you'll see a little thing of Marvin and Elodie like in a romantic embrace, and then there'll be Mythos, serving pizzas and stuff out of the kitchen, and then there'll be Sapphire just like messing around with the TV in Jadwiga's like house because Jadwiga's nice and she let him in, but Isla was never there. The world without Isla, basically.
Oh no.
And all I can say is, I am sorry.
How dare you? How
Don't
dare you?
lie
You
to
come
me.
you come into
don't-
my
You
house.
you don't go full one more day with people in this game.
No, you don't go full It's a Wonderful Life on this
Oh
shit
my
cuz holy
gosh.
we will
Christy,
have
how you doing?
words,
Okay, clearly
Miss
not.
Christie.
Oh my gosh, you went full one more day. Oh,
Matt, I have to live up to your.
My example. Don't you go bringing up what I do here.
I love
No,
you all
that's
so
why
much.
that's why he's so upset. Is you're robbing him of all this turmoil by beating him to the punch.
oh my gosh.
I love you all so much. Please tune in every other Sunday. And like Celeste said, there is something coming up that I can't talk about just yet,
Everybody with all the secrets.
but it'll be amazing when it does. I love you. Thank you.
Super exciting. And last but absolutely not our least, the man himself who rides dragons. Wally, how you doing, friend?
Sup, y'all? It's your boy Wally. You can find me on the Twitter at Wally WALLE132. You could also find me on Twitch with the screen name Forte Wally. Wow, yeah, there was a lot that happened this week. It to echo Celeste, it felt good to just sit back and watch everything because it was like Marvin had his thing going on, Elodie had his thing going on, but then there was just concentrated drama between these two. Like the scene with Isla stabbing herself. I just picture it just like this full page picture of her just the knife just plunging into other Isla. That's oh man. Oh boy. This was an episode, y'all. This was an episode. Thank you all for buckling in and joining us on this emotional roller coaster. The next issue of Turbine is actually not a normal issue of Turbine. It's actually it's actually part of the it's the part of the big, during autumn they like to throw out like little one-shot graphic novels of their characters, like to boost sales. The issue, the graphic novel that comes out, it's called you see a picture of all of these beaten villains cartoonishly like piled on top of each other, making this huge pile of bodies. And you see Marvin standing on top of this huge pile of bodies, holding a sword up into the air, Adventure Time style. And there's all like these various dimensional portals all around him in this black space. And holding onto his leg with the most deadpan look of like, why am I doing this? Is Drifter. And it says Marvin saves the universe.
Oh wow.
And it's a whole story based on the fact that what happened between that time after Marvin punched a hole in reality and he then rescued the rest of the Misfits.
Wow. I want that graphic novel now. Damn it. Now you have proposed something that I can never have.
It's the image of Drifter holding his leg, just looking of this look of like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I agreed to this and I regret everything about it.
It's got the absolute I am contractually obligated to be here look.
Yes, 100%. That's the look she is giving the entire time.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Uh, oh gosh, I guess it's me now. Crap. Hey everybody, Matt, the Killer GM here. You can find me on Twitter at the Killer GM, wherein I write about gaming, nerdery, and other sorts of things. Yeah, we're here every other Sunday, running this wonderful show with this fantastic crew of people, plus our one missing person. Shout out to Corey. We hope to see you again soon, and we'll check on Sapphire, of course, when we get a chance, because well, Lithians dream differently, and that's why we have a little bit of trouble catching up with him this week. Otherwise, oh, I'm out of my guest spots are done for now. Though I have been bumped up to recurring character over on Witcher Family or Race, so it won't be an every week thing, but you'll see me there from time to time over on Laugh Love Lindy on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, as they need a certain Harald of Oxenfurt from time to time. And coming up soonish, nothing particularly in the works at the moment. Trying to get a couple things together, but you know how it is. Scheduling is the final boss of gaming, so we do what we can. Otherwise, folks, thank you so much for watching. You know, as Pope said earlier, whether it's on the VOD, on the YouTube, catching us live here, we love you seeing live the most, but any way you can, as long as you are enjoying this story with us, we're happy to have you here. So, when we're winding down here tonight, we only got one thing left to say. With the Killer GM, you can always bet your life on it. And, oh, wait. Last but not least, we gotta have a stinger scene. Because that's how we are. We flash to a lab where drones are humming back to life after getting assembled. A figure picks up a reforged mask and puts it on. I'll make it up to you, Raven. I promise. Good night, my friends. Good night.